Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of moving parts with new bodies, clearly instilling ourselves, our family into the community. I think that was a big piece. And then just building relationships with our guys. That's take the for sure the precedent of becoming the new coach here. Other big factor now is just being on the ice, and you get to change that relationship. Now you get a chance to be side by side, and maybe in their office, I'd consider on the ice, and versus meeting them at my office or on campus or whatever. But now they get a chance to be on the rink, and we get to build another form of trust outside of the boards.
Great. Do we have a question right away? Jack Hittinger?
Hey, Luke, this is Jack Ettinger from USCHO. Just obviously, there's a lot of moving parts. Like you said, a lot of movement in your program. I know you lost a lot of guys, whether graduation or the portal. So, how important is it going to be to sort of rely on some of these experienced guys who stuck around? I know, like Sam Morton, Lucas Souter have been maybe not quite as important in the past, but I feel like those are maybe some guys that you'll have to rely on as being leaders. I don't know if there's any other guys that you are counting on to sort of be your leadership core.
Yeah, certainly, certainly. I mean, the guys that stuck around for me have one. They've got a huge part of this program. They had that opportunity and option to leave, and they stayed. I think there we spent a lot of the first time getting to know the guys with those hard questions, like what do you love, what do you like, what would you change, what are we going to miss, what do we need to do. I wanted to mine them for as much information. I used a lot of the former players that had played here over the last couple of years to try to get a lot of information. They would really assist us and guide us through the transition, and then just the current standing roster. I do think all of the guys that stayed are leaders. They led the way by staying. That gives us a backbone. Maybe to your comment, in regard to like Morty, like he was on fire last year when he got injured for the year, and some guys got to take some next steps and have opportunity. And opportunity is only as good as the what you make of it. So I know they're excited about that. Big shoes to fill. I think maybe some big opportunities to handle, but I do think the surrounding cast of players that came in are willing to dive in right with them.
Tim?
Coach, maybe you can expound a little bit on Sam Morton. I'm reading some good newspaper reports from Mankato that he's a man on fire, and he was the hottest goal scorer, the Mankato's hottest goal scorer last year before he got injured in early November. What are your observations of him going about his business, and what kind of year can you project for Sam?
Well, he's a very passionate guy. He definitely leads by example. I think his experiences here of being around players that have been with him as far as teammates, he's gained all those things. I think the setbacks maybe of injury, even though like you speak of it like he was on fire, then got dinged up and done for the year. That opportunity, I think, to feel how great he felt. It's been a long time since he played, so we've inched him back into that play, but we're expecting good things, and it's just not with the puck on the stick either. It's in the leadership capabilities. It's his mannerism. He's got a very pro way about him, about how he approaches every day, and I think that's going to give him the best opportunity. And I do think he's a very attractive person for others to follow. And great on Morty, he set that standard for himself, and others are definitely taking notice.
Kevin Dudley?
Kevin Dudley with the Mankato Free Press. Hey, Coach.
Hey, Coach.
I'm just curious the motivation at your practice right now. You got obviously a lot of opportunity. I know polls don't matter, when it comes to final results, but you guys have been on the one line in those polls for a lot of years, and now not this year. How motivated is this group right now in practice, and is the competition and the drive, is it pretty palpable?
Yeah, I mean, I think the polls are an opportunity for us to take everyone else's opinion and what they think of the guys that stayed here, the guys that came in, the staff that came in. So if that's their poll position for us, then it's our job to make sure they're incorrect. yeah, if there's bulletin material, I think they did their part on giving us that part. But equally, it's the standard is us. We want that standard. We're not chasing the pull. We're chasing the to play in the last game of the year and put ourselves in the best opportunity to do that. And that's a day-to-day standard. So everyone's got their opinion. They're entitled to it. I'm interested to see how we react to it internally because sure, that was an easy one for guys, I think, to see and be distraught about. But reality says like that was a different team in different years. And the bigger picture is what we're going to do about it.
Brett?
Yeah, Coach Trent Singer with the Rink Live. Yeah, how key is it to have the experience in net with Keenan Rance here?
Yeah, I mean, Rance, Trace, they both played net. Rance is coming off injury over the summer, but getting close to being back to full go now. I think you looked at Alex last year, probably had an opportunity early, and Rance took and ran with it towards the second half and did some great things. It's a comfortable spot. I mean, it's if there's a spot in your team, it's down the middle and starting with goals. So we love the idea that there's some experience returning back there. Every day Millsy competes and battles and makes us better. Trace is in the same boat. So for all of us, they've got a great friendship amongst the three of them. They definitely have a great competitiveness amongst the three of them. And when the other players and staff can feel that and see that, it's always going to make your team better.
Jack?
Yeah, I was just looking at your schedule. And I noticed, I mean, you've got a couple games, the St. Cloud and UMass at home at that Mayo Health System Center. Obviously, that's been a fortress for this program for a long time. How important is that you guys are starting at home against two pretty big programs? Maybe, I don't know if that will help you guys maybe build some confidence with the new group and gel a little bit more in front of that home fans. I know, and then you go to North Dakota, so that's going to be a tough test early. But I just wanted your thoughts on that. I know you haven't actually coached in that building yet, but what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Hastings did a good job of leaving us a good off out of conference opponents. It's good. Like start off St. Cloud, UMass, Nodak, first 3 weekends. Being at home is going to be the 5,000 strong here in the community. The support, that's all moving along, and it's been a great feeling, I think, internally, and to start off at home maybe gives you that advantage. Again, it kind of goes back to that standard. The opponent's going to be the opponent. We want to play as great a schedule as we can compete in and win in and be a part of that and really change opinions and minds. But to be at home here, the community, the way they've come about, the campus community, they're in full support and they definitely bleed Maverick hockey, and that's exciting to get off the foot on that side.
Kevin, go ahead.
Coach, in terms of practice, maybe this time is more important for you guys than any other of the coaches here today, just with you being new. Where are you guys at this point in terms of system work and power play, penalty kill, getting all that installed? How is all that coming along right now?
Yeah, I think we definitely spent our time early on habits, standards, expectations, and we will fundamental. We want to be I don't know. We talk about it every day here. We want to do simple best, and we want to be fundamentally the best at what we do. We've spent a ton of time on making sure that maybe we can kick out the summer habits, move forward with a group that's day to day developing as players. We've spent a lot of time positionally just trying to maybe energize themselves in the position that they're playing, get some guys acclimated with some things we're going to do. There's been some systems, but I would say for us, it's way more tactically like what we're going to do offensively, how we want to respond to it, vice versa, how we react to mistakes that we make, and can we cover from those. I would say we're a week away from specials like being implemented, and we'll get into some of the special team things over the next couple of weeks here prior to really ramping this thing up.